right here in the United Kingdom, welcome to a very special episode of the Shortwave Show. But before we get started, please welcome your host of the Shortwave Show. It's me. Hi, hello! How are you doing? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the show, and let's do a quick swap. Hello there. Oh dear. I was going to have a professional graphics on screen, but unfortunately I forgot. So let's get that up now. There we go. Yeah, that looks professional now. How are you doing, everybody? Well, I've got guest microphones and they kind of work now, so that's a good thing. Welcome to not just a regular episode of the Shortwave Show, but the best of the Shortwave Show 2015. That's right, this is a compilation episode, and one day I might even be able to say that. Excuse me, we can't have a proper episode without coughing and spluttering. So yeah, things are going to go very well in 2016. We've got great things planned for this show, but I thought before we start in a fortnight, it'll be a fortnight when this episode is published anyway, I thought before we start, let's have a look back over the past few months of however long we've been doing this. And I thought I'd also give you a little extra bit for thanking you for tuning in. So I'm going to quickly show you something right now, because we have got some new technology in these guest microphones. I've got two, so we'll have one here for the me, and we've got two here for any guests. Not going to quite work that way on any outside broadcasts like I will be doing in the first episode back with Joe and Lewis. Why don't I just switch back to the regular mic, like I'm going to be doing with Joe and Lewis? It's opened up endless possibilities. So, yeah, I don't really have much to tell you, to be honest. Tell you what we could do. Why don't we do a very quick on-air test to see how far these can go? Shall we try that? So you guys are going to come with me, and we're going to see how far we can go with this. I'm going to give you a tour of the studio. Pardon me. Oh, hello. Never done this before. This is live in the Shortwave Show. Not live, yeah, right. We've got 4 minutes of memory. That's excellent. You can see over here, right over here, shall we go over here in the untidy area? This is where we used to film the Shortwave Show. Then we moved over there for some reason. Can't quite remember why. There is also, that's the Just Try My Best James studio, and there is, pardon me, I do apologise. There is also a less glamorous side to the world of the Just From James studios. And can we get... No, we can't change the white balance. That's just tough luck. Okay. This is the less glamorous side. This is Darren's studio. We'll move him. And we go down these stairs. So if you want to be on the show here, you're going to see this before you come up. Maybe I'll tidy the stairs so you don't trip over the stuff that's left here. But these are our studios, and aren't they beautiful? I think they're absolutely gorgeous. But here, of course, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. We're going to have a great series coming up next time. I hope that you'll be able to join me. We'll be back on the... Oh, I beg your pardon. We'll be back on the 4th of February, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope, until then, you enjoy the best bits of the Shortwave Show in 2015. Thank you very much for tuning in once again. And here are our best bits. Shortwave radio frequency is now used for amateur radio. People who want to present their own shows and sort of not well known, but they're going to give it a go anyway. They want to have a voice, and they want to talk to the world about what they care about and do a thing of their own. Now, of course, podcasts like this are much more common, and they're probably much easier to do, because I can do this for free, which is why I'm doing this. Unfortunately, I'm not getting any money back, but that's why we're only doing it fortnightly on Thursday nights. This is just like a podcast, like the modern day of shortwave radio. I'm sneaking into the web, and it's sort of our little secret. Every 2 weeks on a Thursday night, it's our little secret, although you can tell other people about it. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
You invited me in. You offered me candy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lovely bit of candy.
Apple has launched a new product. It's called the Apple Pencil. Yes, that sounds absolutely genius, doesn't it? The Apple Pencil. And it's like a pencil, but it's for tablets, and it's got sensors in the pointy bit. I personally contacted Apple earlier today. Oh yes, you can believe that if you like, and if you do, you're very gullible. But yes, I personally contacted Apple, and I spoke to someone called Ben, and the first thing that Ben said was, "Please, for goodness sake, don't tell anyone that I spoke to you." Oops, sorry, Ben. Anyway, he told me some new products. This is exclusive. And first thing, we're going to get an eye sharpener for our Apple Pencil. We're going to get an eye sharpener, and of course that means we're going to get the eye eraser, and we're going to get the eye pencil case as well. You have been pretty much inseparable since forever. We've been here just over 2 years now.
Yeah.
Well, when did you two meet? When did you two get together?
Well, it's a good question, because actually we don't actually know.
Do you not?
No, we know that we went to a few pre-drinks, and we've met at like Cash's or Alice's pre-drinks, and we just took selfies and started to click. I don't know really. I don't really know.
I remember speaking to him over the summer of the summer going into second year.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it then. I don't have a clue why or how we even got to that point in our friendship. But
it just
because I remember just one photo that my mum's actually printed out, because she's that sort of person. It's just me and Lewis, and that must have been early in the year.
Yeah.
And then I don't really know how we got to this stage where we're inseparable.
Probably alcohol, James.
So alcohol fuels friendships.
It does indeed.
There's a lesson for the kids out there. The new Poirot is going to be played by Kenneth Branagh. Very nice. Now, I have absolutely nothing against Kenneth. I'm sure he's absolutely going to be great at Poirot. I'm sure he will be. However, it's not going to seem the same without David Suchet, is it? He is Poirot. No one else, after all these episodes he's made, should adjourn themselves with that moustache. As we say, we use the little grey cells. I wasn't really going anywhere with that, I just wanted to say that. He's also the first to admit he's not got the most popular channel in the world. And to be honest, we don't quite know what he's going to reveal tonight. It's all a little bit of a mystery. I was a little nervous about interviewing my good friends Joe and Lewis, so I've decided to interview someone who's much more close to me than even my friends and family. My guest tonight on this show is myself. this is going to be a bit weird. Make up a story about a turtle. Right, so Mr. Turtle went to the supermarket. Mr. Turtle found that there was no turtle food there. So Mr. Turtle eventually went to the assistant, who he then asked, there's no turtle food here. What do turtles eat? There's no turtle food here. What do I do? And it turns out the assistant Mr. Turtle saw was a magic person. A witch. A witch? A witch? Is that right? Oh yeah, a witch. Yes, a witch. This assistant was a witch. Go with it. I'm improvising here. Go with it.
70s, 80s.
Oh. Should we go 70s?
Yeah.
A bit 1970s.
It was actually 1952.
I was gonna go 1950s. Yeah. I was like, nah.
When I was at school, when I was a young lad, here you go. When I was a young lad, I told you the show was from Yorkshire. When I was a young lad and I went to school. Do you remember there was always the most thing I remember was detention. Yes, detention. Some excuse me. Some students were like, oh well, I got a detention or whatever. But I was like, I don't really want a detention, thank you. I'd rather not. And you know, there's always that annoying kid in school who's never had a detention. Yeah, that might just be me. Oh dear. I came close a couple of times, having said that. I came really close, and I probably deserved a couple, having said that. Yeah, probably did. Let's move on. Santa's gone mad.
Oh dear. Oh,
Santa?
Wanted to wish all your viewers Merry Christmas.
Why, thank you. They appreciate
should
that.
get round all of you, but not you, James, because you.
What?
Goodbye.
Thank you, Santa, for getting in touch. So no one's got any presents this year. Because Santa's absolutely done in. He's been having a bit too much of the old sherry. Santa's sozzled. I thought I might as well do an ending to this, to be honest, because why not? Thank you so much for tuning in once again. I hope that you enjoyed that. We will, of course, be back on when are we back? The 4th of February. And I'm looking forward to having some fun with some guests. Next time, we should have, when I say should, I mean should have Joe and Lewis here. Not here, because they don't live anywhere near here. But we should have them back next time. And I think this is going to be a good series. This is going to be fun. So please join us on the 4th of February 2016. I don't know why I'm waving these microphones about, but I'm having fun. Thank you for watching, ladies and we shall see you very soon. I'm really playing with the fact that these are wireless, aren't I? Yes, I am. Good night.